Hi, I'm Lian Cheng. Welcome to this special edition of Spot On, where today we bring you Sarawak's very own pride, an Iban poet, writer, singer, songwriter, and cultural activist Royston John Kulleh, who is better known as Kulleh Grasi. Royston was the only Malaysian author made it onto the long list of the Best Translated Book Awards 2020, an American literary awards which focuses on bringing best original works of international fiction and poetry published in the previous years. He was then nominated for the translation of a collection of poems which he titled Tell Me, Kenyalang. Can we have a look at the book, please?
Yes,
yeah. This will be the book which has been nominated for the American awards. He's now been nominated again for American National Awards for the same book. We would like to have a chit-chat with Royston. And first of all, I guess most of you will be very curious that, Royston has claimed himself to be an Iban, yet at the same time, he has an Orang Ulu name. So, Royston, would you like to explain to us why is that you are an Iban, yet at the same time you have an Orang Ulu name, Kulleh?
Yeah, hi, for that. Thank you so much, Liang. My name is Royston John Kulleh, also known as Kulleh Grasi. So, Kulleh Grasi is my author name. And, Kulleh, I was inherit my great-grandfather's name, which is called Kulleh. So I was given this name by my father. Back in the days when, especially in the Rajang area, because I am originally from Kapit. Both of my parents are from Kapit. My dad is from Katibas area.
Song.
And then my mom is just nearby the Kapit town. Yeah, Langan Silai. And it just, the name of Kulleh actually, I understand that commonly is a name commonly known as the Orang Ulu's name, especially the Kenya. But in Rajang, there are a few names of Kulleh, which is the Iban leader's name, especially back in the days. So when my great-grandfather was still alive, he was hoping that his grandson will inherit this name, because
hoping that you will become a great leader also.
Yes, great leader as well. And also to keep the indigenous name alive instead. So, but my father came up by giving me a name by Royston John Kulleh. Yeah, so here am I today is the name in the name of Kulleh Grasi.
So the name given to you, Royston John Kulleh, it's your parents or your grandparents' decision.
Yeah.
But what about yourself? Kulleh Grasi, the pen name that you have chosen for yourself, what does it mean, Grasi?
Okay, this Grasi came actually after the name of my band. My band is called Nading Rhapsody. So Nading Grasi is the name, is the role from the myth Iban folklore. So putting this name Kulleh Grasi, because Grasi literally means big.
Big.
Huge.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like a giant, Grasi.
Okay. So what about your younger generation? Because you have now become kind of like a poet, so we are interested to know your education background.
Oh yeah, as I mentioned earlier, I grew up in Sri Aman, and then I went to Chinese Oriental School. Yeah.
So you speak Chinese?
Yeah, 我会讲华语. Yeah.
Do you read Chinise?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I
So
read
you
Chinese
have
as well.
your Chinese education until for how many years?
Until I think primary 6, and then I still continue my habits of reading and counting, and also I converse in Mandarin with my siblings even until now.
Okay.
So this habit is like, is
already part of you.
Yeah, it's already part of me. my high school, I went to a normal school just like any other kampung boy, you know, small town boy. I went to SMK Simanggang, where I learned and I grew up as a teenager. Yeah.
Okay. So basically, Sri Aman people would be very proud of you as well, apart from those from Kapit.
And Cebu.
So you are making actually Kapit, Cebu, Sri Aman people very, very proud. Now you are also making Kuching very proud because now I think most of the time you are spending your time here in Kuching.
Yes.
Right? So by the way, I mean, of all the areas of discipline, why are you interested in literature instead of other areas? Like, how do you get involved in literature?
Well, I still consider myself as a prolific artist because I did visual art as well and I did music. But literature writing is really near to my heart because that's the only way for me to be myself, to express myself in the way that I want. So literature has a lot of the world of literature, especially in poetry, is really mysterious and sacred. You know, so that's the best way for us to delve into it, and to tell the story by weaving the words.
So you are from Sarawak. How do you think Sarawak actually, as it is, makes an impact on who you are? Where do you get your aesthetic or your inspiration from?
As cliche as other things that as Sarawakian you'll be influenced by the sounds of the nature, the sounds of the river, you know, the smell of the ground and all these things. Yeah, of course, because I consider that is our privilege to be Sarawakian, you know. So as me as indigenous person myself, I think this is part of my life. So in the way for me to portray the beautiful of our land, our sounds, and our nature, I think it is organically in me. So it inspired me to tell that through my works. You see.
So I believe that reading habit is something that will paves the way for a highly educated society, which we hope Sarawak one day will become. So what's your opinion of improving Sarawak's education so that, you know, we will have a new generation who are readers?
Generally, even as a Malaysian ourselves, right? I mean, reading is not really our habits, our culture. And I think we are from my batch, I think we are the last batch that went to the library back in 90s and then early 2000, you know, still going to library just for the sake of the books. But then it is said that the physical books actually started to lose their, their readers. Readers in a way. But I think it is for us. We really need a good content instead, because by judging the cover of the books instead, you know, no matter how great it looks, you know, it won't stay last, right? Because the content will stay. We get back to that content again and again if the content offers really good things to be explored, especially in poetry. Because as for me, reading poetry needs years. You can't just read. You know, so I think we need a good content for Sarawakian, and then a good content means we are accessible to many things, especially the sounds of the story of our own people, which I think has more to discover.
It is actually in our plan that I would read a poem by Kulleh, but since we have the honor to have him in person, I think he will be able to do it, you know, with a deeper understanding and a more profound emotions.
All right, I'm gonna pick, because the original version, all the original works is from me, and it's translated by this Pauline Fan.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna read the translation by her, Pauline Fan. This is one of the pieces that is quite near to me. It is called Akui. Akui means me, I, and Kayang. All right. Akui. Sunscreens on the horizon. Illuminates cleansed gravel. Tear stones from dust eyeball at Long Badian. Against the note of the adult tree, the winds rustle, heart feast of the ancestor of Ding Ngao, filling his own post. If these descendants are the sons of dragons, the turbulent waters will surely drift to the deepest wood, cavern spewing a listless eye. Isip leaf emerge after rain. Your dragon is unperturbed, but Meng Ngasau Akui, I Akui. Thank you.